Okay. Do you see a difference between commercials in the West and commercials in Asia? If you are quiet, we'll stay here forever.
I feel like the Thailand commercials are showing like a way of
Mm-hmm.
life in a moral way
Mm-hmm.
before they show what they are trying to advertise.
Mm-hmm.
And then the West commercial, they were showing like the durability of the car in like a really funny way and like
Mm-hmm.
joking matter instead of a serious one to like resonate more like likability. But I personally prefer the Taiwan commercials more.
Okay. Anybody understand the first Thai commercial about the old man being sick and hospitalized? Because Nick said he missed the first part. Anybody understood the first Thai commercial?
So I've actually seen that commercial before in the
Mm-hmm.
past,
Mm-hmm.
and what I understood from watching it is that the man who helped the boy uh,
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning of the
Mm-hmm.
commercial
Mm-hmm.
to get medicine to his mom became a doctor, and that
Mm-hmm.
doctor was the same doctor who was treating that girl's dad, who was the dad who gave him the medicine and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
didn't like charge him or paid for his medical bills because of that.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I know this is a very old TV series. Has anybody seen Golden Girls?
I have.
Okay. How are the ladies portrayed in that TV series? I think
Um,
there are 4 or 5 ladies, right? Huh?
yes.
Uh-huh.
They they're kind of portrayed with their own like quirky habits and their own personalities.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that they're supposed to be like in their 30s, maybe 40s in the show. But they do look a lot older now, like when we watch back to the shows. But they do have some serious episodes, but most of it is like that they need help or that their family's estranged or
Mm-hmm.
that they're more prone to dangers in
Mm-hmm.
society when they go out. Um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So is their lifestyle an accurate representation of older adults during that time period? Was that the 70s or the 80s? I'm not sure. The Golden Girls. Was that representative of the lives of elderly in the 70s or 80s? The Golden Girls. Do older adults live that way in the 70s or 80s? Like those ladies. Everybody is middle class. Everybody is quite well off. Maybe it's true. Everybody need help to some extent. Is that an accurate representation of the lives of older adults? Everybody is middle class. Okay, no, right. Okay. And have you seen The Wizard of Oz or read the book or even Snow White? How were the old ladies being portrayed in Snow White and Wizard of Oz? Anybody seen Snow White or read Snow White or read The Wizard of Oz or seen the movies?
um, like physically, they're portrayed as like really old and
Mm-hmm.
ugly, and like personality wise, they're like really mean and evil with
Mm-hmm.
bad intentions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me share something else. So in this article, you need to read this for your exam. I think it's exam 5, the one due in March. And this article says that the media portrayal of older adults is either very negative or very positive. Like some Disney movies, The Wizard of Oz, or even some books, Snow White. They have a movie too. Yeah, older adults are being portrayed as scary, ugly, a witch, wicked. And if kids, they watch too many of these movies and adults don't tell them anything, teachers don't say anything, these are the images they are going to form about older adults. All these negative images. And if kids, they watch Golden Girls, they will think that all older adults are living well, at least a middle-aged lifestyle. They are quite happy. And it's not an accurate presentation of the lifestyles of older adults, whether it's the 60s, 70s, 80s, or now. So the media, in my opinion, does not provide a holistic portrayal of the images or the lifestyles of older adults. And if you read through this article, the culture of that society, like some of you rightly say, influence how the media of that country portrays older adults in those societies. In the US, people are more casual, easygoing, and they sometimes make jokes, make a comedy about older adults. But in other cultures, Korean cultures, Thai cultures, Vietnamese culture, older adults are more revered. If you read through this article, you will see that in certain cultures where they revere the elderly quite a bit, and is reflected in their media, their movies, their commercials, their texts, their written texts, and so on and so forth. Like the 2 Thai commercials you just saw. So my point is the culture, value system, belief system of any given society, or the norms. Norms come from the word normal. What's the normal expectations of that society? Influence how older adults are being portrayed in the media of those societies. Are we clear? Let's watch another commercial.
About butternut coffee.
Betty, your butternut tastes better than ever. Did you make it differently? No, but the butternut coffee people did. It's improved. An improved butternut blend.
Delicious.
Now that's first cup of the morning flavor. Do you use butternut instant coffee? Sure do. Well, new butternut instant is an improved blend too. Butternut coffee, first cup of the morning flavor, every time.
What's the message you got out from that commercial? What's the message you got out from that commercial? No, I cannot show full screen, sorry. It's not going to let me. And Bing has another theater mode. It's bigger. I'm sorry, I cannot show it again. Did you get any? Okay, let me see the chat. So Betty Crocker was trying to promote a food product, right? Do you see any gender stereotypes being portrayed in that commercial on Betty? Why did they use a lady, not an older gentleman? Any takers, or will remain here forever?
Did they just use the female because at the time that was the person who was cooking the meals?
Okay, very good. So you have an assignment. I published this week's module already. You have to do a presentation on how gender stereotypes are being portrayed in commercials or videos for older adults. And when you do your presentation, you need to look for your own commercial, not the ones I show you. Impress me. And you see for yourself, some of you may pick newer commercials, latest commercial. You pay close attention and you see whether gender role expectations, women are expected to cook, to nurture the household, to clean the house. Gender stereotypes are still being portrayed in today's commercial on older adults. You tell me in your presentation. That was all. Maybe gender roles were more clear-cut, so they hire Betty to market the food product. Any takers? Any other takers? Any other comments on Betty's commercial? Okay. Okay, let me see the chat message.